everyone, Razzle here. I was looking for a job and I found someone who's willing to pay me in order to read questions to them, which sounds super easy. So, here I am with the founder of Shakespuppets, Mr. Lawrence Gildenkrantz. So, Mr. Gildenkrantz, first of all, can I call you Larry?
My name is Lawrence, a name which harkens back to the great Olivier himself. I shall not be referred to by so base a name as Larry.
Uh-huh. So, Larry, what gave you the idea to found Shakespuppets?
I said my name was... Oh, forget it. You see, when I played Hamlet... thank you. At the Fort Lauderdale Community Playhouse, I realized that I had a voice, and that voice needed to be shared. There aren't many Shakespearean opportunities for puppets, and I wanted to rectify that.
What training did you have to do to prepare yourself for this?
Oh, I studied with all the greats. Mrs. Sansone at Little Puppets Daycare, my drama teacher in high school. My hat's off to you, Mr. Wuzzles. And when I was accepted into the prestigious acting academy at Morris County Community College, I studied under those great vaudevillians Archie and Maurice, who, of course, famously toured their two-man act across the whole of the central upper Midwest. I, of course, graduated top of my very competitive class of 3. I then went on to several small roles in Shakespeare in the Backyard, which was historically followed by my big break, which was, of course, Hamlet. Thank you. At the Fort Lauderdale Community Playhouse.
Where am I? Oh!
Florence Henderson played there, you know.
Yeah, that's nice. Now, where were we? Did you ever audition for the Muppets?
Those sellout hacks with no art, even if it came in and auditioned for them 14 times and never received a call back.
Moving right along. How many puppets do you currently have in your production?
Just me. I am a one-puppet operation. Though Shakespuppets has been a little slow in taking off, I have considered bringing on a second. And you...
Me?
Yes, you have a presence.
Well, gee.
Yes, you have the look of a background character.
Well, thanks, I guess.
Yes, I dare say this is fate, my boy.
Is it?
Indubitably, my dear Rizzle.
That's Razzle.
You and I, though mostly I, will do great things.
We will?
That's it. You've talked me into it. You are hired.
Hooray! What just happened?
Bloody thou art. Bloody will be thy end.
Especially since we're out of toilet paper.
A horse! A horse! My kingdom for a horse!
I found Thor.
A horse, not Norse.
Oh.
Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once.
That tastes like chicken.
Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war.
Hey, are we doing Star Trek quotes now? I know one. May the Force be with you.
I cannot tell what the dickens his name is.
It's Charles.
What?
Charles Dickens. and I thought you knew literature.
All that glisters is not gold.
Well, of course not. There's glitter and shiny rocks and tinfoil and, oh, a penny. Oh, man. Oh, we have to put on this entire video all by ourselves. Oh, that we now had here but 1/10,000 of those men in America who are social distancing today.
What's he that wishes so?
That was me.
My cousin, Westmoreland?
No, me, Razzle.
No, my fair cousin.
We're not related.
If we are marked to die,
Who said anything about die?
we are enough to do our country loss, and if to live,
I want to live.
the fewer men, the greater share of honor.
More booty for me?
God's will, I pray thee, wish not one man more.
Can we at least have a few more puppets?
By Jove, I am not covetous for gold, nor care I who doth feed upon my cost. It yearns me not if men my garments wear.
You don't wear garments.
Such outward things dwell not in my desires. But if it be a sin to covet honor, I am the most offending soul alive.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
No, faith, my coz, wish not a man from England.
We're in America.
God's peace. I would not lose so great an honor as one man more, methinks, would share from me for the best hope I have. Oh, do not wish one more.
Can I wish one fewer?
Rather, proclaim it, Westmoreland.
I told you it's Razzle.
Through my host, that he which hath no stomach to this fight, let him depart, his passport shall be made.
Okay.
And crowns for convoy put into his purse.
Did you say crowns?
We would not die in that man's company, that fears his fellowship to die with us. This day is called the Feast of Crispian.
I thought that was October 25th.
He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when this day is named and rouse him at the name of Crispian.
Who is this Crispian anyway?
He that shall live this day and see old age will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbors.
I don't want to eat my neighbors.
And say, tomorrow is Saint Crispian. Then will he strip his sleeve and show his scars and say, these wounds I had on Crispin's day.
Wounds? How am I going to get wounds?
Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot. But he'll remember, with advantages, what feats he did that day. Then shall our names, familiar in his mouth as household words, Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury and Gloucester,
There's no one else here.
be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. This story shall the good men teach his son, and Crispin Crispian shall ne'er go by, from this day to the ending of the world. But we in it shall be remembered, we few, we happy few, we band of brothers.
I always wanted a brother.
For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother.
I didn't want a brother that much.
Be he ne'er so vile. This day shall gentle his condition. And gentlemen in England now abed shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, whiles any speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's day.
Will we get that day off next year?
Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Marco! Romeo!
For night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, at whose approach ghosts wandering here and there. Life's but a walking shadow, a pool player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Now, I told you not to listen to those mean critics. It's okay. It's okay.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears.
All I could find were these antlers. Will they do?
A man can die but once.
Well, unless he's Superman, or the Flash, or Green Lantern, or Human Torch, or Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man can.
Ye elves of hills, brooks, standing lakes and groves,
We've been inside for a week.
and ye that on the sands with printless foot,
We don't have any feet.
do chase the ebbing Neptune, and do fly him when he comes back, you dimmy puppets.
Demi puppets? Should I be offended by that?
That by moonshine do the green sour ringlets make,
Ooh, sour ringlet moonshine. I know what I'm drinking tonight.
whereof the ewe not bites, and you whose pastime is to make midnight mushrooms,
Someone offered me mushrooms once. They weren't what I expected they would be.
that rejoice to hear the solemn curfew, by whose aid, weak masters though ye be, I have bedimmed the noontide sun, called forth the mutinous winds,
I've been meaning to say, lay off the beans, will ya?
and twixt the green sea and the azured vault set roaring war to the dread rattling thunder, have I given fire, and rifted Jove's stout oak with his own bolt, the strong-based promontory.
I think my cousin went to promontory school.
Have I made shake, and by the spurs plucked up the pine and cedar, graves at my command have waked their sleepers.
You understand
oft,
this?
And let 'em forth be my so potent art. But this rough magic I
this
hear
even
of
English?
and when I have required some heavenly music, which even now I do,
I've heard you sing. You are terrible.
to work mine end upon their senses that this airy charm is for, I'll break my staff.
Can we get subtitles for this?
Bury
yeah.
it certain fathoms in
don't
the
have the
earth,
budget for that.
and deeper than did ever plummet sound, I'll drown my book.
Oh, good. It's over. I mean, hooray!
Thank you. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh?
Let's see. Tickle, tickle.
And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge?
Running now. Ah!
What light through yonder window breaks?
Quick, run! It's old man Gilderkranz's house.
To be or not to be. What's in a name? A rose by any name would smell as sweet.
Then why do you get so upset when I call you Larry?
We know what we are, but know not what we may be.
You be yarn.
Razzle, I have begun to doubt your capabilities as an actor. I am sorry to tell you that I have little need for any performer without dramatic range.
Dramatic range? You want dramatic range? Well, watch this. It is wisdom to recognize necessity when all other courses have been weighed. Ooh. Though as folly it may appear to those who cling to false hope, let folly be our cloak, a veil before the eyes of the enemy.
I do hope cloaks come back into fashion.
For he is very wise, and weighs all things to a nicety in the scales of this malice. But the only measure that he knows is desire, desire for power, and so he judges all hearts. Into his heart the thought will not enter that any will refuse it, that, having the ring, we may seek to destroy it. If we seek this, we shall put him out of reckoning.
Hurrah! Bravo! Encore!
Thank you.
Well done, Razzle. Now, I know that was not Shakespeare, but I did recognize it. Oh, was that Game of Thrones?
Ah!
And that's it. That's our show.
Bet you didn't think we looked like this, did ya?
We hope you enjoyed yourself. We'd like to give a big thank you to the Wandering Wondrous Wireless Renaissance Fair for this opportunity to get our work out to the public, and a special thank you to Laura for reaching out to us to be a part of it.
And if you liked what you saw today, you can look up more videos of ours on YouTube under Tark Studios. You'll find this video and others that will be added later on in the week.
And with that, we just want to give one final shout out to you, our viewers. Thank you for sticking with us this long. We really appreciate it.
We hope you enjoy the rest of your day at the fair. Huzzah! And some have greatness thrust upon them. Poof! Them. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever Sparky.